Hey, this is Kevin, and welcome to another trusted review where we review products and services to find out if they are in fact worth your money or not. Today, we're going to be reviewing VoiceBuddy. VoiceBuddy is a cloud based software that allows you to create real life text to speech audio files. No technical knowledge needed for this. It's extremely simple to use. Now, we've all had some experience with Google Assistant or Amazon's Alexa. VoiceBuddy uses both Google and Amazon voice engines, Google Wave and Amazon Polly, to create the most natural, human sounding voices I've ever heard from any software, which is amazing. This is extremely useful for internet marketers like us because we can use it to crank out a ton of our own promotional videos without having to hire someone off of Fiverr or Upwork to do the narration or the voiceovers. So this is extremely useful to us as far as being able to produce videos with speed, not having to wait for a finished product from someone else. That's why we like it so far. And it also works very well with other software like Odyssey, Camtasia, After Effects, Video Maker FX, and a ton more. So let's get into the software and see what it's all about. On the sales page here, they've got a lot of information here, so let's just jump right into it and get to what you need to know. So as we've already discussed, this is a cloud-based software that allows you to create natural sounding voices, easy to use. It is quite easy. Say that again. And for the price here at $24.47, it's like ridiculous. If you're a serious marketer, then you know how important it is to make videos with your products and services. So for $24.47, that's pretty affordable. It's pretty cheap actually for all the things that you can do. Now that does get you the base version of the software. So if we scroll down a bit, uh, the most important thing about VoiceBuddy, it is not robotic voices. That's what's amazing about this particular software that they've come up with here. So let's get into, it's pretty simple, out the box stuff here. There's reviews, review videos, testimonials. And then this part here is pretty interesting because you can actually go on to the home page and you can sample out some of these voices just to hear what they sound like. Here's one here in English, female.
Live the life of your dreams. Be brave enough to live the life of your dreams according to your vision and purpose instead of the expectations and opinions of others.
Notice it's very real sounding. It's pretty good actually. Here's a male voice.
It's only after you've stepped outside your comfort zone that you begin to change, grow, and transform.
Notice the breaks and pauses in between some of the words. That also is good for authenticity sound. So here's another one.
Follow your heart, listen to your inner voice, stop caring about what others think.
Now, this particular bank of samples here is from Amazon Polly. The first one here, this is from Google Wave, okay? And so what we've noticed straight away is that Amazon Polly seems to produce better voices, better, more realistic, more human type voices. So as we get into it, we'll show you what we mean in detail here. So you do have 141 different voices to choose from. You've got 33 different languages as well. So this thing actually translates into other languages. So if you're doing marketing overseas, it's great for that. Let's see what else they've got here. Yeah, so text to speech. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get into it. There's some bonuses that they also include with this if you're going to purchase it anytime soon. Don't know how long these bonuses are going to last, but everything is 100% cloud-based. Here's some of the bonuses that they give you when you're picking up the software. So there's a commercial license upgrade. There's a Fiverr gig template. We checked that out. It's not bad. Kind of explains what you need to say. if you're going to be marketing yourself on Fiverr, selling these services, which you could do actually. And then there's some other things here that they offer. Not really useful to us. This may be useful to some people. VSL, this is for a video sales letter. If you're going to create those for clients, and you can charge money to do that, so that's pretty helpful. This one not so much for us, but so let's get into the software. Here we are on the dashboard of VoiceBuddy, and this is what it looks like when you first log in. Your dashboard here shows you all that you have already done. So we've got 38 audio generated files here currently. There are some done with Amazon Poly, and then there are others that are done with Google Wave, and we're going to get into that in just a second. So first things first, to create an audio file, you're going to either choose Google's WaveNet or you're going to use Amazon's Poly. And so what we'll do is we'll start off with Poly. And this is what it looks like, the text editor. So basically, you're going to give your project a name. And then you're going to enter whatever script or text that you want to be read right here in this box here, this text box. There are a couple of other ways to pull in information as well. This is a pretty cool feature here. You can actually enter a URL here from a web page, and it will suck in all of the text from that particular page into your text box right here. So we did test that out, and it works very well. You have to enter a URL here, and then you would go over to fetch text and press that button. Once you press the fetch text button, it just populates everything that's on that URL. It's a lot of information, so I don't know how useful that will be to marketers, unless you're planning on copying your own page that you've produced and it's already published. That might be good for that. You can also pick a file or choose a file that's already on your computer by pressing Browse and selecting the file, and it will also populate to this region here. But once you have something, some type of text here, and I'll do a sample here. So this is just something we made up here, but this would be for, say, a roofing customer or a roofing client that we're trying to promote. So we may create a video, and if you've done these before, you know that when we say create videos, you can technically just take a collage of images and make it into a slideshow. Then you can add the voiceover later. So that's what we're going to demonstrate here on this particular test here. So as test 22, so this is without changing anything. Now you have a lot of options up here. You can emphasize specific words. You can change the pitch of how it sounds and it's delivered. And with the Amazon Poly, it really does sound human. That's what's so amazing about this particular software that they've come up with. You can control the speed, you can slow it down, speed it up. There's a lot of different effects you can do in here. So if we didn't do anything and we just wanted to produce this file to say what's on the screen here, it would probably run together. So that's why you have all these options above here, is to be able to break this information up and to slow it down and to make it more realistic, more human sounding. But the voices are human-like, so it's not robotic voices at all. So check this out. So that's our text right there. And we're going to pick US for the language here. English, US. You have a choice of many here. You can scroll up and down, but we're going to stick with US, English, US, and then we're going to choose the voice. Do we want a male or female to read our script? And so we're going to pick, let's pick Matthew. I kind of like this guy. We've tried out a few. Some of them are a little weird, but most of them are human, though. They're human sounding voiceovers, like real people. So let's go with Matthew, and we're going to submit it. All right, the file's been generated, so we'll click OK. and then we'll go here to audio file list. Now this particular page, when you hit this button, this is where all of your recently created files are kept, and you can just scroll down and pick one and listen to what it sounds like. So let's check out our test.
Does your home need a new roof? Call the roofing experts at Standard Roofing. We're pros when it comes to ceramic, rubber, slate and even asphalt roofs. We specialize in residential roofing. Give us a call today at 555-3800 for a free roofing estimate.
Now notice how the script kind of ran together, so that wouldn't be what we want as a finished product. So what you do is you go right here to this little pin and you edit. That'll take us right back into where we were before, and now we can kind of customize this particular message. So this ran together, and we don't want this stuff running together. So what we first do is you select text, and then what I would do is put a break here, 200 milliseconds, and then I would also select the next word from the next sentence, or the first word from the next sentence. I'd also put a break there, and that kind of breaks things up, so then it won't run together. And I do the same thing here, and these are just with breaks. You can do all kinds of different effects, but this is just by adding breaks here. And I didn't like the way it ran ceramic, rubber, slate, so I would also put breaks in between here as well. I'd probably do a break here, and another break here, and one more break here. And then I'd also go for the next sentence just so it takes a pause. So okay, let's do this one as well, because this is a new sentence. And I check it out and see how it sounds. So let's go back to the voices. We're going to stick with English US. We're going to choose Matthew again, Matthew Standard, and we're going to hit submit. So let's go back to our audio list and take a listen to see what changes have occurred.
Does your home need a new roof? Call the roofing experts at Standard Roofing. We're pros when it comes to ceramic, rubber, slate, and even asphalt roofs. We specialize in residential roofing. Give us a call today at 555-3800 for a free roofing estimate.
That's pretty good. And that only took a couple of minutes there. So this is pretty much 18 seconds worth of audio. And then we would just add this to a YouTube video. So what we've done is we've created a sample video of what we would provide to one of our clients if we were promoting, say, a roofing company. So we'll have that coming up in just a minute, just so you can check that out. But it's as simple as that. And as far as Google, we could do the same thing with the WaveNet. And so what I would do is go right back to our text that we've already used, and I'd copy that, and then I'd take it over to Google. So this would be, let's say 44, and I'm just going to paste it in as is. And so it's the same setup exactly with Amazon Poly, but you go down and take a look at your languages. So it's already set on English US. Let's go ahead and choose a voice, and this time I'm going to choose a female voice. I'm going to go with female C, and I'm going to hit submit. Okay. They found something in the text that they didn't like, so we probably have to go back in there and do a little bit of editing, but let's go ahead and check it out. This is the WAV file. Let's see how this one sounds.
Does your home need a new roof? Call the roofing experts at Standard Roofing. We're pros when it comes to ceramic, rubber, slate, and even asphalt roofs. We specialize in residential roofing. Give us a call today at 555-3800 for a free roofing estimate.
See, not bad as well. I just prefer the Amazon Poly. Seems a little smoother when you're listening to it. And if you're gonna like add music or something, it really won't matter. It's just gonna be a human sounding voice, and that's what's really cool about this. There's a ton of other features here. If you get the Pro version, there's a couple different upgrades that you can get. But for the $24.47, you get the basic. You don't get as many voices or as many languages. You also have a cap on how long your voice files can be. But overall, I mean, even with the base version of this product, even with the base version for $24, you've got a solid piece of software that you can use in your marketing starting today. We've got the Pro account, but there's a couple of other upgrades that you can get. We found it easier to use our own software like Camtasia to create more effects and things like that. But they do have the option built into the software where you can take uh, images and you can make a collage or a slideshow and then upload them through the software, which we didn't need that really, so we didn't use it. There's some bonuses that they also include. Again, we talked about that for a second, the Fiverr templates, which is fine if you're planning on reselling the service on Fiverr. There's a sales website template, things like that. So, but the real value for this particular software is going to be in what we just showed. And so here is a sample of what we were able to put together in about 10 minutes.
Does your home need a new roof? Call the roofing experts at Standard Roofing. We're pros when it comes to ceramic, rubber, slate, and even asphalt roofs. We specialize in residential roofing. Give us a call today at 555-3800 for a free roofing estimate.
And so that only took us about 10 minutes to put together. So therefore, imagine what you can do once you get the hang of it and you start doing these videos and cranking them out. It's going to get easier and easier. So now, if you want to purchase this software, our recommendation is it is a good software. We give it a thumbs up. I would definitely buy it if you're planning on marketing on Facebook or Instagram, or if you're creating videos for YouTube or explainer videos. This you have to have. It for 24 bucks, you just can't beat it. If you're planning on buying VoiceBuddy, check out the link in our description. We also include some free bonuses that will help you get going with Facebook ads and how to create those ads, along with using your VoiceBuddy to create the videos.